from the windy city of Chicago. Baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Alec Mills, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low twos, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
First pitch on its way. Right side. Rizzo is there. And a good throw gets him one gun. So the next to bat will be Miguel Rojas. Here's the first pitch to him. Dan Dero, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Had some rain here late last night, but no thunderstorms in the forecast today. Game time temperature 89 degrees. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Bryant will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2. Digging in next will be Starling Marte. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average. Without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
Here's the first pitch. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line to the right side. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Here's Jake Marisnick. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Cubs, the second baseman, Jake Marisnick.
And the pitch. Ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
1-1. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Fouled off. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base. And that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Floaty.
Into the box now, David Bodie. High in the air down the right field line. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. Lifetime versus this pitcher. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Cubs are down in order. Still no score. Striding in is Teoscar Hernandez. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch.
No, inside.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now the 3-0 offering is looked at for the first strike.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And the count will be full. payoff pitch home.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ is under this one, and he puts it away for the first down.
That is it. The third baseman, Brian Anderson.
So now into the box is Brian Anderson. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And now the first pitch. Line toward right center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
That's the game plan right there. Elevate the sinker from the offensive standpoint. That's what they talked about in the hitters meeting. And on the flip side, if the pitcher doesn't get that pitch down, there's going to be a call to the pen shortly.
Into the box, Jesus Aguilar. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 9 homers and an even 20 RBIs. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that gets through for a one-out base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here with that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times, somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately, not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
At the plate, Adam Duvall. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Anderson on second. Aguilar at first, 1 gone. A ball and a strike. Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Now the payoff pitch home. Got him lunging that time as he pushes one on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first. Not in time as the run is across to score.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
In now, Jorge Alfaro. And he hits it hard to the right side. And that's by him into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Stepping in now, Pablo Lopez. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one.
That's an out.
But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping up is John Birdie, grounded out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
One and one the count now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit in the air down the right field line. Bodie gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Marlins 2 and the Cubs nothing. So stepping in is Chris Bryant. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
First pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1 and 2.
1 and 2.
That's great recognition right there on the part of the hitter. Not many guys lay off that one. That was a classic strikeout pitch. The 0-2 good change up with some depth.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
That is good.
Stepping in next, Javier Baez. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 2. Now here's the first offering. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Can I play you?
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. High in the air down the right field line.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Duvall is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Two down, no one on base. And that'll bring up the former first rounder in Pittsburgh.
I am managing the ball club, not playing the game.
Now here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. 2 out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1.
Managing the ball club is almost like playing the game.
Here's the pitch. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0.
Welcome back to Wrigley Field, home of the Cubs, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. To start the day, they've given up the fewest home runs of any other pitching staff in the league, which has certainly led to accumulating one of the best ERAs in the league as well. One of their pitchers told me, all of our guys have stuff that dances around. We don't throw a lot of straight stuff, so we make it really tough on hitters to barrel us up. Especially in today's game, limiting the home run ball is a great avenue to success, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And now a pitch on the way. Hit back up the middle. Baez has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Here's Starling Marte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Nope, that's the ball. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit hard to short. There's Baez. And there's out number 2. Now to the plate, here is Teoscar Hernandez. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Sharp ground ball to third. It's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
At the plate now, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hernandez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back in standing. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. Did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Hey, great job of holding up right there. Little 2-out lightning might ensue by one check swing holding up.
Runner, 2-2. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
I like the decision to steal right there, and it worked out. With 2 outs, there's not a lot to lose if you get caught, but if you get there successfully, all of a sudden you're just a single to the outfield from pushing a run across.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Marlins lead 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Now it'll be Patrick Wisdom, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Next to hit is Austin Romine, hitting just a bit over the Mendoza line on the year. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
To the plate now, Alec Mills. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Strike 2 up in the zone.
0-2 at the count.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Cubs are down in order. They're down 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Jesus Aguilar. And the pitch. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Fouled away. Even at a ball and a strike. Here's the pitch. On the ground to the right side. Rizzo was there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Now to the plate, Adam Duvall. Here's the pitch.
Ball.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Two 2-0 to Adam Duvall. Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now back.
Stepping in once again is Jorge Alfaro, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Hit out towards second. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher, not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
So now to the plate, Pablo Lopez. He's right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1 left for Miami, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jake Marisnick back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Now the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Left side. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Ready now is David Bodie. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Ground ball sent back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Dan, I'll tell you, it doesn't matter what it looks like right there. That long dart felt so good.
Oh, Dio, this guy's been due. He really needed that one.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0 and 2. Bodie leads off first with 1 away. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
The 1-2.
I got to count 2 and 2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's Chris Bryant now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. 2 out with the man at first. Struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One left for the Cubs. They trail it here 2-0. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, John Birdie. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch.
Pull, that's inside.
Now the 1-0. Slow little roller to third. Gonna be a tough play. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter.
Up next, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will get foul for strike 2. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Settling under it is Marisnick for out number 2. Ready now for the Marlins, Starling Marte. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. 2 out, nobody on. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Modi is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're up 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in as the veteran shortstop, Javier Baez. Here's the first pitch. Baez is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang, bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
One and two now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. And that's the first out of the inning. 1 out, base is empty, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here's the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. missed low and inside with it, 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
You got 2 balls.
One out,
strike.
nobody on.
Hey.
2-2.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking it.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Patrick Wisdom waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Patrick Wisdom. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Lifted in the air to center. Marte on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Into the box, Austin Romine, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Wisdom stands at second with 2 gone. Outside, 3-0 now.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And he finally gets this one over for strike 1.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
The 3-1. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, he loses them there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Next up is Alec Mills, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is, and it's fouled away. The 0-1.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
Tell me what you want, what you really want. Tell me what you want, what you really want.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. First offering.
Hey! Ball inside.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Long run for the left fielder, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
He's out.
And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. In now, Brian Anderson. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. Now at the plate here is Jesus Aguilar. He bounced out last time up. First offering on its way. This one's down to third. He's got it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Digging in will be Jake Marisnick. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way.
Hey!
The 0-1 delivery. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Waiting on it is Hernandez. One down. So one gone now as you take a look there at the standings in the National League East. And you see where the Marlins find themselves entering play today. And now here is David Bodie, singled in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB now. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. Swing and a ground ball to third. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down. So now here is Anthony Rizzo. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. Struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now the pitch. fastball too high to start him out here 1-0.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the time run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is under it. And he makes the play to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still down. It's 2-0. Now to bat, Adam Duvall. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First offering. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Now a softly hit ball down the line to third. And there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Next up, Jorge Alfaro. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer.
Oh, that's off.
Fastball just inside.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Duvall on at first, nobody out. Grounded back up the middle to second for 1. On to Rizzo, but a little slow in developing as they'll just get the 1 out. So next to hit is Pablo Lopez, who could be bunting here in order to stay out of the double play. First pitch on its way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But a foul ball here, 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. Now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. On to the third baseman, but it's off the mark. And he is going to score now all the way from first on a play that was nothing short of a disaster all the way around.
Man, that was a comedy of errors right there. They're kicking the ball all over the yard, and the runner on first comes all the way around to score. So you wonder why managers retire early? There's your answer right there.
Standing in now, John Birdie. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. One out and a runner on second base. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Up next for the Marlins.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Next, it'll be Miguel Rojas. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. As a look, now the pitch. Now a strike called in the upper part of the zone.
0-1.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. 1-1. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third, and that will stretch the lead to 4 now.
Well, there you go. Another hit surrendered, and I think he's just run into a wall out there on the mound. These batters aren't looking like they're getting fooled anymore.
Next to stand in is Starling Marte. And with 2 men on here, I'm rather surprised they're sticking with him at this. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Rowan Wick takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Marisnick ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Teoscar Hernandez digging in now. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at bat.
Yeah, fellas, not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not. Can't believe he did, but it looked like he was running in mud right there.
Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
No strike.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So 2 runs on 4 base hits, 1 error, and 2 men left on base. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Marlins 4 and the Cubs nothing. And stepping in, Chris Bryant will try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot. Time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Swing and a miss for strike 1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The 2-1.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
At the plate now is Javier Baez. Flew out last time up. Here's the first pitch.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Bryant aboard here at first with nobody out. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
Three and 0 now.
Your offense goes out and gives you a 4-run cushion. You have to find a way to stop struggling. Compose yourself and get your mechanics on point. It'd be a shame to let this one slip away.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
As we look at the numbers, we can see that he's north of 90 pitches right now, so it's not surprising to see him maybe losing a little bit of command. We'll see if he can battle through this and finish strong.
Next to hit, Ian Happ. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Marte has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. And now, Patrick Wisdom. He doubled his last time through. First delivery to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
Keep grinding. Mate.
The 1-0 home. Hit the other way out toward right field. Duvall is there. 2 down. So here is Austin Romine. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Next pitch will be number 100 for him now through 6 2/3.
Yeah, he's grinded this one out, and he's got a chance to get through 7 strong innings, Dan. That's got to light the bullpen up.
Yeah.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back for more from the north side after this. And now in the box, Brian Anderson. He flew out in his last AB.
Brian Anderson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, and he pops him up. Baez moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Next, it'll be Jesus Aguilar. He has no prior history against this pitcher. From the stretch. And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Takes a good swing, but this will be a foul ball. Now the 1-1 pitch, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 1-2. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. He'll get it into second.
Man, that's a nice job by the batter right there, keeping the front side in. Not easy on a curveball. Would have been easy to throw the front side and hook that foul, but he was able to stay inside and drive it for a base hit.
At the plate, Adam Duvall, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Next to dig in, Jorge Alfaro. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike one.
Now the 0-1.
1-1.
Aguilar over at second. Duvall is over at first with one away. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Pause. Now the pitch.
Gotta believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
Ready on 1 and 2. Softly hit down to third. Likely no shot at 2. To second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Up next for Miami, Pablo Lopez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, John Birdie. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Looking to leave him loaded. Fouled off. 2 out, bases loaded. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. To get him, so a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Marlins leave all 3, but they hold a 4-0 lead.
Leading up for the Cubs, the pitcher, number 15.
Jock Peterson will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers and 8 runs batted in. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and up next the center fielder Jake Marisnick. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now into the box, David Bodie. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First delivery to him. Here's the 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide at first.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
1-2.
Ball, that's out.
2 out, nobody on. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly. Onto the bag with it is Aguilar, and that'll retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 8 full. The Marlins lead it 4-0. Keegan Thompson enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. All set for the start of the inning, and stepping up as the shortstop, Miguel Rojas. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Bryant is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Now at the plate, Starling Marte. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. Thompson, a 25-year-old. This is his first year at the big league level. 1 out, nobody on. And that's in there, 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 home.
Count 3-1.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Now the payoff pitch home. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. And there are two away now. So here's the cleanup hitter. Teoscar Hernandez struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, pretty deflating at bat right there, Matty. Not only for him, but the team as well. He's got to find a way to pull a trigger. Can't get caught guessing with runners in scoring position.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Rizzo is there. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They lead it 4-0. Adam Simber, the right-handed reliever, standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Adam Simber.
Bottom of the inning now, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo.
Set, here it comes.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 0-1 on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the ninth. Here's a look at the final line for the Marlins starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 2. A ball and a strike. Simber has tossed over 30 innings so far this season, and when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5, so he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Marte going back into the bleachers and gone. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Number 11 for him on the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here's Javier Baez. This he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one.
1-0.
Simber has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. Dylan Floro takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Your attention, please. Now, for Miami, number 36, Dylan.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Good late break to the slider here, but he takes it in on the hands for ball one. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one.
1 ball,
Bases
1
are
strike.
empty here with 2 men out. And this is swung on and
Count
missed.
is
So
1
with
and
that,
2.
they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Lays off 2-2 now.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. Patrick Wisdom would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
And the score finishes 4-1 today. Miami wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Pablo Lopez earns his 6th winning decision in this one, allowing only a pair of hits in 8 full innings pitched. Alec Mills takes the loss, only his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Rockney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.